efforts are being made now to find managers of STA, that's Stanham's enterprise, 48 hours after an explosion at the Quarry company site, which has actually claimed some 5 people already. There are calls for the Minerals Commission and the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, to be held responsible and accountable for the massive explosion that occurred within this community, a suburb of the, Andokrom in the western region. This actually follows the Mineral Commission's admission that the company, which we're talking about, the Stanham's enterprise, was operating illegally. The Western Regional Minister has set up a multidisciplinary committee already to establish the cause of this explosion that was witnessed. Natalia Kwanzaa is joining us now with more on what we're learning about this very latest incident. Natalia, what we see on the screens now is supposed to be the site, correct? Tell us what has happened ever since, investigations started.
Yes, bless. So ever since the explosion happened on Saturday around 11 p.m., what has happened is that the place has been guarded. EPA says that initially we thought there was going to be an excavation so that they could find out if there were more people who were involved in the death or who were involved. But EPA says that there is this fear that the ammonia or whatever explosive had, triggered this explosion. There might be some in the ground, and so there wouldn't be any.
Natalia?
Chief, I was also at the place this morning, and like the Western Regional Minister has said, the 9-member committee is to start work immediately and then bring a full detail of what could have accounted for this explosion within 3 weeks.
Natalia, how about the committee set up by the minister? What findings are they also making there? Perhaps pointing to what we are already learning from our sources or otherwise.
Well, it's the same thing. So just like the Minerals Commission is saying that this company is not licensed, they feel it's explosives which could have caused this, but they want the committee to do an in-depth investigation and then come out with their report before there is any conclusion as to whether it was an explosive or not.
And you were pointing out to us the other time, or just earlier this morning, about how the residents believe that this is not the first of its kind and that the enterprise has been operating at night, allegedly. These are all claims that we're hearing of. How true are these allegations?
Yes, so when we play the sound of the Minerals Commission boss, you could also hear him say that they sometimes pick up intelligence that these people are working, but when you come, it's not really what seems on the ground. And they are press release this morning. It's pointed out that, the Minerals Commission pointed out that that is what they've been taking up as well, but it seems that is not, because these people work at night. Just like what happened, the explosive or the explosion happened at night, 11 p.m. And so in the morning, it seems these people are not working. But later in the night, these people get to work. And so the allegations seems to be true. The allegations by the community members seems to be very true.
And we know that the Western Regional Minister has also been commenting on this. What statement has he been making?
Well, the Regional Minister yesterday said emphatically that what he has as the Regional Security Council, it has been confirmed that these people do not have license. They do not have the lease, so they are operating illegally. Plus, I must say that these people, according to my sources at the Shama District Office, have been working for the past 6 months at the blind side of authority.
Did you say 6 months?
6 months less.
So how come they were not discovered?
Well, so what the Minerals Commission and authorities have put out there, they say that these people claim that they are not working. And so you go there in the morning, it seems they are just doing preparatory stages. And the place where it got, exploded happens to be where they are supposed to accommodate their workers. It's an accommodation site.
I see. Let's listen to the Western Regional Minister explain matters further.
I believe that we need to intensify our monitoring of all the sites that we have. The other one was like gold, but this one is a quarry. Irrespective of that, they are all mining sites, and we need to look at our safety critically. My information is that the Minerals Commission has not gone through all the process with them. So now that we are doing an investigation, we should be able to catch up with the owners of the mine and then go forward, investigate, and see exactly what is happening already. And we are aware that 4 people have died, and then another 4 are injured. 2 or 3 of them are in critical condition. 1 is better, but the other 2 is very critical, and 1 has been discharged. We have to send our heartfelt condolences to the family of all those who have lost their lives because of this incident. But I strongly believe that we need to intensify our inspections on all the mining sites that we have. This is an old mine, and I believe that they should have been doing the right thing. The fire service is here, the police is here, and then they are doing their investigations. If you look at the way the bodies had been tattered because of the blast, you could actually feel the impact of the blast on the mine. But I believe that we'll be able to get to the bottom of the cause of the incident and put in the remedies that are needed. My information from the Minerals Commission is that they have not been fully licensed. So I believe that is part of the process. I don't know how they got started mining without the full complement of their licenses. But I also do believe that if they knew that they have started the process, they should have also been monitoring them as we are going through the process.
Well, so Natalia, do we know what will happen after today?
Well, we are all waiting for what the committee would say. I understand that the Interior Minister, that's what I'm picking up from the grounds, that he's supposed to be here. So we are waiting for that.
So the Interior Minister will be in the community to also help out with the investigations. What exactly is he expected to do?
I do not have details of his visit, but when I visited the community this morning, that's what I was picking from the grounds, that the Interior Minister would be visiting. And then just like yesterday, we did indicate that 4 of the Chinese nationals are still on the run. I mean, the police are still looking for these people. I must also say, Les, that per my investigation, my source, I got the information that the company is a joint partnership by a Ghanaian and then a Chinese national. That was what I picked up from the ground when I was there yesterday and today.
And how about claims that, because the minister was just pointing that this is an old site, it's not necessarily new. So how come there's a new ownership? How come it's becoming a new company?
Yes, so if we looked at the report from the Minerals Commission, and then from what I had personally picked up, the site originally was for Omni Quarry, and so these new people are just they are new partners taking over from Omni Quarry. That's how come this is not a new site.
Okay, so the new company bought this off?
Yes.
And they've been operating, as you're pointing out, for the last 6 months, or I mean, this was the
for the
previous
past 6 months. That's what I picked up from the community.
But how about the accounts from the Forestry Commission? Is it the Forestry Commission or the EPA pointing out that some cleaning procedures were being undertaken by this new company is the reason for which they were found on site? How do we reconcile the two?
Can you come again?
I was just talking about the accounts of the authorities and what also your picking up? The authorities say that they were just carrying out regular cleaning and inspection work ahead of, full takeover of this quarry site. How do we juxtapose these two accounts that we're hearing?
Yes, so blessed. What the authority is saying, and that per the press release we had from the Minerals Commission this morning, they did confirm that yes, the administrator of the company said that they were working ostensibly as the blind side of authorities, just to prevent authorities from knowing. For instance, not just authorities, but also the Sun Winning and Quarry Association within the district. And so yes, authorities know that it's a preparatory stage, but these people end up working at night.
I see. That must be really concerning. But we're grateful for the updates that you're giving us, Natalia Kwanzaa. They're giving us updates, and we know that the Interior Minister will be there in a few hours from now. So we'll see what the updates will be. But of course, we'll keep our eyes there for you.